What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back with another video. And today I'm wrapping up the prejudging from the 2020 Europa Pro Championships held in Alicante, Spain. Just wrapped up. The finals are going on very soon as well. So I wanted to get this out quickly to you guys. I'm going to be talking about the top 7 competitors, what happened in the call-outs, and what I think will actually play out in terms of the results. So let's get straight into it. So the first call out: Rafael Brandao, Samson Doubter, Regan Grimes, James Hollingshead, Lucas Oslodill, and Andrea Muzzi. Now I had 5 of those top 6 in my top 6, but I might even actually nail the top 6 just in a totally wrong order. So let's get straight into it. So Rafael Brandao, what can you say about the dude? Amazing physique, amazing shapes, and I'll talk about him a little bit more later. Samson Doubter came in when he first stood on stage. He looked amazing, and I was like, wow, Samson, top 3 for sure. He faded a little bit as it went on. I've been talking to Samson, and I know he wasn't going to try to come in too full here. He's a little bit worried about that and trying to hold the look he had because he was quite hard and looking quite dry. I feel like maybe that hurt him because he did fade while he's on stage a little bit. And I know he does have a very fast metabolism as well and can burn through those carbs. So Samson, I'd say he's probably around 5th to 6th in this lineup. Regan Grimes, now when he first came out, he did the opposite. So he came out a little bit soft looking, got better as he posed. Still, I wouldn't say he's at his best in terms of conditioning, and he never is going to have that, well, at least for the immediate future, he's going to have that real dry, grainy conditioning. But he does have very nice lines. His shape absolutely carries him very much in this and his muscle bellies. James Hollingshead, very good. Did the same thing as well. When he first came out, I wasn't blown away. He's got better and better as he posed. Lucas Oslodill. Now, this is off for Lucas Oslodill. Still has some lines in his glutes, but we've seen him grainy with his glutes, like just looking insane, and the rest of his body, obviously, as well. It's not just a glute show. But this was off for Lucas Oslodill. We'll still get a top 4 finish, most likely, but this is an off version of him, and he has, I suppose, a risk now of missing out on the Olympia, potentially, if he doesn't get enough points. And then we have Andrea Muzzi, who this is by far his best package, by far. He was great from the front. When he first came out, I was like, this dude is doing damage. When he turned to the back, he has some folds in his lower back, and I think that hurt him a little bit. Now, let's move on to the last call out, because that's where I suppose they really nail it down to the top competitors. So we had Lucas Oslodill on the outside, as well as Regan Grimes on the right on the outside there. Then we had Rafael Brandao and James Hollingshead in the center there. So normally the guys in the center are the guys that they're favoring. So it seems like they were comparing Rafael Brandao and James Hollingshead for the win here, most likely. And they're really apples and oranges as the typical bodybuilding terminology goes. Rafael Brandao, amazing lines, amazing shape, tiny waist, like just looks sensational, but you can really see his lack of size does hurt him here. If he had the size of James Hollingshead, the same thickness, he would wipe James Hollingshead hands down. But James has brought that gnarly Branch Warren style conditioning. Like I said, when he first came out, I wasn't overly impressed, and he just got better and better until he sort of blew me away. And I know a lot of people picking James Hollingshead for the win here, so credit to you guys who picked him, because he is looking pretty damn phenomenal, and I'd say he's probably more likely for the win than Rafael, but it totally depends what they go for in this lineup here. So it's going to be very interesting to see what plays out in terms of the results, which are going to be out very soon. Also, another guy I wanted to mention, Mark Hector. This dude looks insane. He's got a tiny waist. This is his pro debut. And I think for Mark Hector, it's just size over time, and just keep bringing what you're bringing, because, man, he has a great physique. And honestly, it is a really close top 7. So if he was just, to say he puts another year and another 6 months, he could move up from 5th, 6th, 7th here up to like a top 2 finish, or even winning the show potentially. So that's how close it is. So anyway, make sure you do, if you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit the notification bell button. That way you'll be notified when my results video goes up from this, and also my review video. I'm probably going to do 2 different ones depending what style of, I suppose, what quality of video and photos I can get straight after the finals wrap up. Also, if you want to support the channel as well, head to hostile.com, HOSSTILE.com. Check out their new flavor in Hostility, which is their famous pre-workout product. It's great bubblegum, next level. Just try it out. And if you use Xav10, you'll get 10% off as well. So that's it for another video. For Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are out.